don't even know how I can get out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We survived our first night in India and we are now getting ready today to move on to the next city, the next area that I'm going to visit. We are leaving Varkala today and we are heading to Kochi, which is our next stop. I'll be getting local transport today, so stay tuned because I'm going to show you how local transport is in India. I have no clue what it's going to be like, but I'm going to record, so let's see. Currently off to quickly grab some breakfast, and then the plan is to get a tuk-tuk to the train station that my hostel have helped kind of organise for me, and then wait for a train to come. I think there's quite a few trains, but from what I've heard from the hostel, I might have to stand, and it's a 4-hour journey, so I really hope that isn't the case because I'm not prepared to stand for 4 hours. So how was my first day and my first night in India? So the first day was brilliant. We got up to quite a bit, not as much as we normally do in a day, but it was quite nice to just settle into a new part of the world because we're still in Asia, but we've moved to central kind of Asia now. If you look on the map, India isn't that close to any of the countries we've been to. So yeah, I was a bit unsure as to whether it was actually going to be a different experience settling in, and just wanted to get up on my feet and get things sorted. So first day was great. First night was a little bit iffy, I will be honest. The hygiene wasn't great where I was staying. I'm pretty sure the dorm that I'm staying in was a barber shop in a previous life because the amount of hair on that floor was hideous, and it was one of those hostels where they want you to take your shoes off before you go in. Only problem is the floor's so dirty inside that I'm convinced it doesn't really do anything for the hostel. It's already pretty dirty. I saw a lizard in the room as well. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. Although not what you want to see as you're about to go to sleep. And I even found a dropping on my bed when I got back from my dinner, which again, isn't ideal. Not something you want to come across. However, the bed was very comfy and I hold out high hopes for India. Breakfast today is a puri. I want to say that right, puri. I'm kind of terrified because I have no drink with this meal and I don't know what it is. And it looks kind of spicy. I don't know, I'm guessing this is some like Indian breakfast. It's like a potato and green pea curry. So there shouldn't really be much spice in here other than the sauce. But yeah, I don't know. And I'm not sure what these are, like puffy things. But yeah, breakfast for this morning before we jump on the train for 4 hours. That breakfast was phenomenal. That was absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. I'd eat that again. 150 rupees for that, so cheap, and I'm actually filled up to be honest, so yeah, would definitely recommend a puri. So we have made it to the train station. Here we are, ticket counter, reservation counter, and this is where I get my ticket. So gonna go in, see what train I can get, and then hopefully it's very soon, but who knows at this point. Wasn't this terrifying? Damn. So we have our ticket. I actually don't know what any of it says, but from what the guy told me at the counter, it leaves at 12:15 from this platform. Can't really get the platforms wrong because I don't even know how you get to the other one. There is no bridge or stairs or anything, and here is the waiting station. There's no indication as to how many trains are coming before my one, so I'm just gonna have to wait and then I guess jump on at 12:15. I don't know how early the trains have come or how late they come. I literally have just bought a ticket and I know that it gets there at 3:15, 3:30. I've already forgotten, flipping heck. I don't know what to expect from this train as well. This cost me 80 rupees to travel for 3 hours to Kochi. So yeah, 80 rupees. Let's hope that we get a good seat on the train, or even a seat. I'd be happy with any seat, to be honest. The thought of standing for 3 hours is terrifying, especially with 2 rucksacks and a satchel bag. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Train number 1638 Kanyakumari Pune Express from Kanyakumari to Pune.
ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿ ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿದವರು 100 പേർക്ക് സിംഗപ്പൂർ യാത്രയാണ് മെഗാ സമ്മാനം.
absolutely packed. I have no clue. Oh. I don't even know if this is my train. Sorry, where do I go? Sorry? This one? I go to Kochi.
P1. P1 Kochi.
But yeah, I go to Kochi, yeah.
Kochi.
Yeah. Is it okay? I stay here?
TTR.
I go further down?
Either side TTR, either come clear.
Okay, so where do I go? I stay here? Or I go there? Okay.
This way to TTR is clear.
Okay. I go anywhere here?
Other side, you come TTR and clear.
So I have to go on this train further down? Right, okay. I'll just go this way then, I guess. These look so comfortable. Oh well, we're off. There's no going back now. Right. He just said go down. I don't know how far. What's this? The conductor's right. The door's just left open. Someone could jump out or jump on. I'm not being funny. Like, I literally don't know where to go. I might just find a seat and just sit there till someone takes me off. So here we are on local transport in India. My first train, honestly, absolutely crazy. It bamboozles me that the doors are just like left open. Like, what? Our seat has been found. Right now it's just the floor. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be worse. I honestly thought it would be worse. I mean, I'm like 1 foot away from death and it stinks like shit suddenly. Oh, something outside, definitely not here because I've been sat here for 5 minutes. I want to make sure I'm not sat on anything. Right, it's okay for 80 rupees and 3 hours of travel up India. I honestly thought I'd be in worse situations. For now, we chill. It's just crammed. I don't even know how I can get out. Oh my goodness. It got really bad. But we made it out somehow. That was horrible. It started so well and then everyone just kept getting on and nobody was getting off. I think we made it. We are here in Kochi. I need a good 5 to 10 minutes to like cool off from what just happened. But like you can see inside, it is just crammed full of people. I mean, you've got people standing where the seats are, so it's pretty interesting to be honest. Hello. Pretty crazy. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many of those I can do. That was hard. Like, let me just zoom it, like you can see inside. It's just so busy. I did not know it was going to be like this. admittedly, we did go for the cheapest ticket. I think I had general admission or whatever, so I basically had to go wherever, and then everyone was crammed into like a small section. I think this is like the premium, like seated ones, so next time I do a journey more than 2 hours, I think we're gonna need to go for something like this. Standing wasn't an issue, but then sitting down became an issue because it was so full of people, you just can't really breathe. And yeah, those feet, I don't think I'm ever gonna unsee again. It was a bit too close, but yeah, crazy. Wow. There goes the train. Bye-bye train. You will not be missed. Wow. Right, let's go find the accommodation. So I walked past the McDonald's and thought it's a tradition to try the McDonald's in every country. So we've gone to the McDonald's in India and we have a McEgg burger. Don't know what that's going to be like. I did go for a McChicken burger because I've had that before and I just want to see what it tastes like. And cheesy fries. So yeah, looking forward to this. Quick little snack before we go to the hostel. So we have made it to my accommodation for tonight and oh my goodness, it's actually amazing. Let me show you around because I'm still taking it all in. Let's go in. So we've got the main sort of area. Sofas, amazing, they actually look amazing. Some water as well. So this is like a pod style room. I've stayed in one of these before. The only other time I stayed at one of these was in Germany, Berlin. We come around, you've got your own kind of lockers and everything works with this key card that you get. So yeah, mine is 111, but we're having trouble opening it, so that's being fixed right now. Come around here, we got more. Again, this is like a hostel sort of style. Let me show you. So to get in, you actually don't touch anything, you just simply scan your card on this. So let me show you what happens when you do that. Oh, just thinking about it, that didn't happen before. This isn't very good for the video, it was meant to be perfect. Maybe that might help. Let's try this again. Makes me slightly skeptical for tonight when I want to get out and I can't. Right, let me try and fix this. I had to open it manually, but basically when you scan the card, the door is meant to slide open and slide shut depending on what you want to do. That hasn't worked, but imagine that it just did. We enter into our bed and you slip the card into this little slot there. And here we have it. Let me get in and close the door. You can also lock it from the inside, which is pretty cool. So press that. It should lock, which it hasn't. There we go. Second time lucky closing it. I don't know what's happened to this pod. Let's just hope I can get back out. We've got a cool little mirror in the middle, places to charge your stuff, a fan that you can control by touch. So, and then you're meant to slide it up as to what you want to do. You can put it all the way up. You can even change the color of the lights. So if I want pink, change it to pink. You've got a little pink kind of glowing effect. Blue, yellow, green, white, blue, yellow. You get the point. And then I think this is also for the mirror. Green, pink, blue, yellow, white. You get the gist. So let's go for a green on both. There we go. Don't know if it's going to pick up the lighting very well in the video, but we've got a green kind of glow door, and then you've also got a reading light that you can sort of go up and down with. So it's pretty cool. Besides the fact the door doesn't work, which is really frustrating for the video, I hope you can imagine kind of what it would look like. We've got a nice spacious bed. There I am. Lots of room. And some actual space to myself, which I'm very happy about. I've just noticed a mosquito up there. That is annoying. It is dinner time in India for me. I'm actually taken back by how many restaurants and things there are along this street. There is a mall 20 minutes walking that way, and there's already enough restaurants here that I can choose from. So we're just gonna have a walk, and when I see something I like, I'll go there, I guess. Still recovering from my traumatic train experience today, but it's all part of the fun in understanding how India works. Very busy on the roads, as you can tell. I think it might be against the law to not beep every 5 seconds in India. Oh gosh. We just finished dinner and I'm still hungry because it wasn't worth the amount I paid. There was like no chicken in it. I ordered butter chicken and all I got was butter, it seems. There was actually no chicken in it. So yeah, pretty bad meal. Gonna try and go to another restaurant on the way home. Glowing red building behind me. Honestly, there's no thought that I would rather have than being in my time capsule space pod. That's where I want to be right now, but we've got to do the mandatory task of grabbing dinner, so let's do that and then I can go back and chill. So just had dinner 2.0, went for an egg masala and 2 wheat parotas, I think it is, sort of like a bread, I guess. Waiter told me it wasn't going to be spicy. He was like, I said, is it going to be a spicy dinner? And he said no. So I didn't order a drink and proceeded to spend pretty much the whole of that dinner fighting for my life whilst trying to just get some food in me. So it was okay. It wasn't the spiciest, but it had a kick to it. So I guess they've got different levels of spice out here. Maybe that doesn't count as spicy to them, but had that anyway. And now we are 2 dinners down. That's it. I'm not doing any more. I've spent ridiculous amounts just to try and eat some food tonight. So yeah, gonna call it there. But wasn't too bad. That was a nicer place, and they gave me the Wi-Fi. The first place didn't. Second place was pretty quick to give me the Wi-Fi, and the food was pretty good as well. Right now, the feeling of jumping into bed in the pod and being on my own with some privacy is the greatest feeling ever. So I'm gonna go and do that right now. Taken a few L's tonight, messed up a couple times. Let's see if the door opens for me. Oh, progress, yes. So that's what it's meant to do, except not make that massive when it opens, but it's opened. I'm happy with that. And we are inside the time capsule. Let's go. So happy. I've waited all day for something like this, just to sit and relax. We've had such a crazy day today. It is good to finally just be able to sit down and rest. What colour do we want for the outro, actually? Let me see. Pink, no. Yellow, no. Could do green. Green or blue? Blue looks a bit too extreme. We'll go green. Anyway, yes, what a crazy day it's been. So happy to be sat down now. I hope you enjoyed this video, trying local transport, making our way to Kochi and having a bit of a nightmare eating dinner. It's been a crazy day. If you enjoyed, please consider smashing the like button and consider subscribing. And my teeth look so white in here. This is brilliant. Yeah, please consider subscribing, smashing the like button if you haven't already. Consider checking out my Instagram, link is in the description, for any extra news or updates, or behind the scenes content, things like that. I'll try and post some stuff on there too. That's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon.